YouTube? It's Cyberstein here, coming at you with a ban list prediction video for the January 2015 ban list. And these three lovely Ulti Bear are just going to be my background for this video. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. So to start off, no, I do not have anything that can pop up the cards or just show you the cards. So I'm sure you guys will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so first card I'm going to talk about is Elemental Hero Stratos. For anyone who doesn't know this, the Hero Strike Structure deck will be coming out sometime in January, maybe February, it depends. And as I've heard it, they are planning to release Elemental Hero Stratos in that structure deck or starter deck. So I definitely think that Elemental Hero Stratos is coming back, at least to 2. I simply think 2 because Satellar Knight Deneb is at 3, and it is the exact same effect as Stratos. So unless Deneb gets it to 1, I can definitely see Stratos coming back to at least 2 in the upcoming format. Which will be really exciting because I love playing heroes. And I will profile those for you guys once I grab them. So anyway, moving on. The second card I think will be coming back to a total of 3 from the ban list is Darkstrike Fighter, because they completely nerfed this card. There's no reason for it to be on the ban list anymore. They just completely netted it. Its entire text has changed. It's completely just standard now. I can definitely see them bringing this back to 3. No standard. Nothing really else to say about it. Next card I think I can see coming off the ban list is probably Royal Oppression. I can either see this coming off the ban list or Vanity's Emptiness getting put on the ban list because it's the exact same thing. There's floodgates that are taking over the game and that really just completely demolish your opponent. A lot of people are complaining and they're saying Vanity's is not broken, it doesn't deserve to get banned, but I honestly think it does. So leave a comment down below what you think about Vanity's Emptiness. Next card I think I can see coming on to the ban list, then putting actually on the ban list, is I probably have to see them banning what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, banning Super Poly. I see them banning Super Poly simply because it is too good. It is it's down to 1, but it's still completely trampling the meta. It's just being able to use every single Cliff Fort monster to make a Shekinaga. Being able to use it's unfair. For example, I was playing this at a local and he super polyed with Shadow made El Shadow Grista. It is unfair. It is completely stupid, and I could definitely see them just banning Super Poly altogether. But other than that, I don't really see anything else coming off or going on to the ban list. So, coming in at limited cards. So as I said, I could see Royal Oppression going to at least 1, simply because, it's the same as anything. It's not even all that devastating anymore. There's lots of stuff that can stop it. So we'll leave that there. Rest of the limited stuff, I think I can see Construct, El Shadow Construct, being limited to 1. The reason I think this card can be limited to 1 is simply because it is completely destructive. It doesn't target, it just destroys any special summon monster, and if its effect gets negated, it's 2800 beater on its own. and you can also summon it with Falco, which is ridiculous. So I can either see them maybe nerfing it. This card has to be fusion something, or just making it less cheap than it already is. But unless they do that, I can definitely see them, limiting down Construct down to 1. The next card on the limited list I see coming onto it is Denko Seka. I know this card just came out, but it's already really defining. It is just dominating, and I understand it just came out in the new challengers not too long ago, but it is just such a defining card, and if you summon it, make a board, it pretty much means you win. There's just so much stuff you can do with it. You can summon it, flip vanities, and it's pretty much game over from there, because they can't activate any MSTs. They can't even activate their face downs. It's not negated, they just can't activate them. So if they have 5 back row, they can't activate MST, get rid of that vanities. It's staying on board, which is really good. But for that reason, I can see it coming to 1. Next card I see coming on to the limited list would probably have to be Skill Drain. Skill Drain is completely dominating everything but Burning Abyss, which is why I see Skill Drain either coming down to 1 or being limited to 2, and Soul Drain coming to 2. Simply because... So anyway, yes, that is why I believe Denko Seka will be limited. Sorry about that. Anyway, the next card I see being put on the limited list is... that's why I see Skill Drain either being limited to 1, maybe 2, but I cannot see them leaving it at 3. The next card I see on the limited list is Leo. Leo is very good. And there's not really much else to say about it. I completely think Leo just deserves to be put on the limited list. Maybe semi-limited, cause no, just limited. Leo needs to be limited because it is rampaging through the format. It is too broken. It can't be targeted till main phase 2. By then you have already OTK'd your opponent. It is completely stupid, and I feel like Leo should be limited to 1. I don't really know what's on the limited list, except for a few things, but there's one more card I think can become off the forbidden list and be at least limited to 1, and that is Cyberstein. Bear with me. I definitely feel like Cyberstein, it's a humongous cost, and the OTK pieces most of them are banned, and so Cyberstein, I feel like that can definitely come back to at least 1. Moving on to the semi-limited cards. First off the start, yes, Stratos. I think that could come back to 2. Anyway, moving on. Next, I feel like they'll leave Rhoda at 3 simply because the Hero Strike structure deck is coming out, and they want heroes to be a bit more viable. 3 Rhoda, 3 Ecall. So for that reason, I think Rhoda will stay at 3, not back to 2, not back to 1. Yes, I think Stratos will come back to 2. Next, I think Macrocosmos, D-Fisher, Soul Drain, just a lot of floodgates that are really good this format. I think they can come back to 2, maybe 3. I think they deserve 3 at least. Just because, they're really good for the format and they really help. Not really much else to say. Next card, I see Gear, either coming back to 2, maybe 3, simply because they released the Gear Rampage structure deck 2 months ago in October, and they didn't really do anything on the ban list to really hype up about it. So for this reason, I think Gear coming back to 2 or 3 will make it a lot faster and will allow it to compete with the format a lot easier. So for that reason, I think Gear will come back to 2 at least. Next card I see coming back to 2 is Soul Charge. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, saying Soul Charge is way too broken, but it's actually not. Because with cards like Solemn Warning and Vanity's Emptiness, Soul Charge is it's often, not even useful because it can just be stopped by Vanity's Emptiness or Warning, and we only have 1. So for that reason, I can see Soul Charge coming back to 2. And that's all I see on the semi-limited list. For the unlimited list, I definitely want to see a lot of things come to the unlimited list, but yeah, whatever. Number 1, I think Dragon's Ravine. I can definitely come back to 3. Because Dragonolers are completely dead, and Dragon's Ravine, it won't make them any more live than it would. So for that reason, I think Dragon's Ravine can come back to 3. Give us some Dragonities, play some Heraldic Dragonities. We could do that. I think I'd definitely love to see that. And yeah. Next card up on the unlimited list, I think I'm gonna have to say to be. I really didn't think this through. I think Sinister Serpent will come back to 3. Now this is kind of like out of the blue, but Sinister Serpent, I feel like this card can come back to 3. It can make a lot of decks more viable. What I feel like Konami can do is they can bring back Sinister Serpent to 3, maybe less. I wouldn't hate that, but they can at least bring it back to 2, and then just ban it again when the Water Fusion for Shadows comes out. Because if Shadows has Sinister Serpent when that Water Fusion comes out, it will be the best deck, without a doubt. So I feel like they can bring Sinister Serpent back for a while. Yeah, why not? Give Frog Monarchs a chance. I don't know. Next card I see coming to the unlimited list. I don't know. Are you guys gonna help me? No. Next card I see coming to the unlimited list is Torrential Tribute. I feel like Torrential Tribute is just, it's not even all that good this format. So I feel like, why not just give it back to 3? What the heck? So yeah, sure, Torrential Tribute. Why not? Let us play 3. Next card, I can see them letting us play at 3. You know what? No, there's not really even much left. Yeah, so that's gonna be this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out my other videos. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tell me what you think of my list and what you think your predictions are, and what your predictions are. I also forgot to throw in a couple things on the semi-limited list. Like, I think BLS can come to semi-limited, just because, it's a really good card and it's needed, I feel like. And for limited, I also think, dang, what was I gonna say? Oh, I can't even remember anymore. Trishula, there we go. I feel like that can come back to at least 1. Just because, it would really help a lot with the format, and because the cloths, they have a Trishula. I realize it's not as broken because, if they don't have, one of the 3 targets, they can't activate the effect at all. And that's not the case with the Synchro, but I feel like Trishula can at least come back to 1. So let's hope. guys, for those synchro decks. Because synchro decks aren't really all that viable, and because Vanity's Emptiness is really good. So, that's it for this video. Adios.